Chapter 12. The night ended in Tim and Stephanie's bunker just outside Gotham University. Though the Angel uniform was already more elaborate than her allies due to the way ballistic layers overlapped with lighter armor, Cassandra cringed with soreness as she pulled off each individual piece. Stephanie had given her a ride back and shared a few pained expressions when Cassandra pulled off her undermost layer and revealed her bruises. I mean, I've seen you get beat up before, but you're usually outnumbered or being hit with hammers and crowbars and stuff. Did that odd-me jerk really do this to you all by himself? I fought Draken first, Cassandra said. Most of this was him. Well, you look pretty rough anyways. We've got a shower down here that isn't just a waterfall over a chasm. You can use that if you want. Thank you. What were you and Tim doing? It was mostly boring for us, although there's one thing I'm really excited about. Follow me. Stephanie led Cassandra past her and Tim's armory toward a door that sat to the left side of the room. Stephanie rummaged for a pair of keys in her utility belt. Bruce did a fantastic job getting this place running so fast, but there's still no handprint panels yet. She opened the door, flicked on the light, and revealed a large room mostly taken up by 4 semi-transparent walls, a shiny object Cassandra didn't recognize in the center. After we fought off that guy the other night, I nabbed his helmet before the police could get the rest of his suit. There's all kinds of crazy stuff in there. Like what? Here, I'll show you. Stephanie flicked on the light and led Cassandra back towards the bunker's central chamber. At the oversized computer monitor in the middle of the room, Stephanie opened a folder and enlarged the images within, which gave them a look at 4 blurry but still distinguishable figures. I guess his helmet has some kind of camera running inside of it? She paused and pointed to the figure in black and white at the top left. That one is that Slipstream guy we've already fought with. She pointed to the right at the one in black and gold with oversized goggles. We got a little of them talking with each other on record. They call her Harmony. She can cause sonic bursts and stuff. That's how she busted into the bank vault. She lowered her finger to a giant in green. I think they said he's Jabberwock. Or maybe Jabberwocky? We haven't seen him yet, so I don't know if he's got something else going on or if he's just really big. She ended her clockwise movement with a figure in neon pink. I didn't get her name, but from the looks of the video, she can do that hard light Green Lantern-y stuff that Tim's physics teachers really hate. Are there more? What do they want? Dunno. It's good we've gleaned as much as we have from the video, Stephanie shrugged. It's weirder to think I'd probably go to school with all of these guys. If we keep digging, our bases might bump into each other. They laughed as a ding chimed from the other side of the bunker. Tim had already pulled off his cape and mask when he walked through and approached the two. Heard you had some trouble tonight, Cass. Tim stepped past them to hang up his mantle. But after all the horror stories Connor used to tell me about Draken, I think you'd have to be Superman not to. Stayed until the ambulance came. Won't be any more trouble for a while. Hear anything about the other two? Cassandra asked. Lipov and Oddmance? No, the others just gave up their search. They'll be back here in a bit. Damn, Stephanie sighed. That's no good. Cassandra frowned. Is Connor leaving soon? Probably, Tim said. It'll be a shame. It was fun having him around. He looked to Stephanie. You mind if I use the monitor for a minute? Stephanie closed the images of the 4 and stepped aside. Was just letting Cassie in on our little master plan to beat them all at once. All at once? Cassandra sounded suspicious. How? All in good time. Tim searched through several folders Cassandra didn't recognize before he opened a single, several hundred-page document. Tim paused for a moment to look at his transmitter, then entered the phrase, moosas. A moment later, he attempted the phrase, dozen moosas. As if there was any doubt, he said. In the center of the screen, under a highlight of yellow, was the phrase, dozen moosas, directly across from the words, David Cain, with what looked to be a nonsense punctuation to the right. Cassandra glared at the screen. What does it mean? Damien told me what Lipov said to Draken. This document is a rough translation of the Boson Catalog of Spring Plants, which has been an underground cover for American-centered assassins for years. But ever since Bruce started cracking down on it, they've become more secretive, and most of the catalogs are destroyed long before Bruce makes it to the scene. It's not like there's a contact number or anything, Stephanie said. What good is this catalog supposed to be? Every individual assassin has their own code that correlates with a phone number, revolving around an occasion a person would buy flowers. It's a code in 2 halves. Each is useless without the other. Tim paused and turned to Cassandra. You don't remember what kind of occasion Lipov asked Draken about, do you? Cassandra shut her eyes and bit her lower lip for a moment. Slowly, she pieced together, "A woman. Quiet nights. On the town." Tim punched the separate codes into the computer, leading to a few attempts and another set of nonsensical punctuation. Bruce had a code breaker for this, but his catalog was a few years old. Cassandra and Stephanie watched as Tim combed through files on the computer. After a few more searches, he pulled up a generator application of some kind and entered the two nonsense phrases. "I don't see any other number sign, so I guess I'm going to try hitting decrypt a dozen times." Tim started tapping buttons with bated breath. Both girls shared uneasy looks as the nonsense slowly approached something readable, until it was finally rendered as a 10-digit phone number. "I'm going to be real shocked if this works." Tim laid his transmitter on the counter before them, set it to speakerphone, and entered the number. For a moment, the three held their breaths. "The number you have dialed has been disconnected and is no longer in service." Tim and Stephanie muttered, "Damn." Cassandra just sighed. "Well, if Lipov gets anywhere, it means he's a step ahead of us," Tim said. "As to where he managed to get a copy of the catalog before Bruce did, I have no idea. We might not have a chance to get to David before he does." "Someone else may know," Cassandra said. Tim and Stephanie both turned to her. The look on her face suggested she didn't like what she was about to say. "Can I go to Blackgate myself?" "They've been turning up security lately, both in and out," Tim said. "I've got the schematics and could probably hack the camera feeds, if you gave me a day or two." "Why, though? Who's in Blackgate?" Cassandra let out a long sigh as she considered the only person she could think of turning to as a reluctant ally. Someone who might know where David was. Someone who might give her the chance to warn him before he wandered into a trap. "Shiva."